is Tuesday, February 3rd, 7:05. I will call the Fire Area District Board to order. New roll call. Dankert.
Here.
Page.
Here.
Vanderbrink.
Here.
Iverson.
Here.
Krieger.
Rasmussen.
Gotsky here. Sorensen.
Here. Hi, Leiden.
Hi.
Take a motion to approve tonight's agenda.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
For a second.
I'll second it.
Seconded by Leiden.
Yeah.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Opposed, same sign. Agenda passes. Public comment? Are you just for the presentation? No public comment? Alright, close public comments. Next is special order of business, presentation of the quilts.
Where should I stand? Does it matter?
I can't turn the camera, but right there is perfect.
Somewhere right over that way.
Okay,
Just grab one of that.
sure. Okay, we are the So Happy Stitchers, SEW, so happy. And we're crazy.
Well, there's 8 quilts and we got 8 of us, so we'll just
Yeah,
all grab one.
we made these for the firefighters that spend the nights here. So that they are nice and cuddly warm. And they have their names on, each one gets an
Each one
individual one, they don't have to share. There is gonna be one also for the station.
Their names are here on the back, you can see,
Yes.
there's some big and bold.
Yes, you can't miss them.
Okay,
So there's no fighting over them, whoever name's on them, that's their quilt. And we just wanted to present these, and I'm sorry, let's see, we need more people holding. There's 8 of them here. And we would like a picture later with somebody.
yeah. Well, if 2 of them weren't taking pictures, we'd have enough people.
Yeah.
They're big.
They're very big for
Nice, all right.
big firefighters.
Are we done?
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you, yes.
Welcome.
Thank you, very cool.
Not all the
Did you
firefighters.
I don't know anything about quilting. Did you all work on all of them, or did you each work on
applause for the ladies.
We get together twice a month, on the first Wednesday and the third Wednesday. And the third Wednesday is a work day. And so some of these, the tops were done at home by one of the ladies. Some of them were sewn by us at the meeting where we all worked on it and just motored it out in a assembly line. So it's kind of both ways with what happened. And then, even if somebody did do the whole front, then it was other people that took them home and bound them, the edge on them. And somebody sat and sewed the little So Happy Stitcher things in them. So they're all a group effort.
They have names on them.
Very
And they all
cool.
have one of the guys' names on it, so should I
I should just showed you.
do the, and yeah.
I don't have this one.
I'm gonna put it together inside out so that the name, we gotta put it so the name is out.
Okay.
Okay, can we get some of the board members,
the name
the
is right there.
firemen up here with us?
Oh,
We wanna
we're not
submit a
done.
picture to
All right.
the Commonwealth.
Let's get some area and figure out how to pull
All
it.
right.
Sure.
You and I can-
Stand on Alex,
There we
is
go.
Gary.
You should get it.
It's right on the corner.
Oh, that's my phone.
Just take it, go
in. Yeah, well, it's a new one, so that would be.
I don't wanna have the plant out, I want the outside out.
Yeah. One more night, cause I was looking,
One more.
got the side of my ear.
This is my second plate.
Okay.
And then if you send me a pic, I'll do a press release.
Okay, sounds good. I will do that.
I gotta see.
It's gonna be on the Ripon channel as well, I've got it all.
Somebody else fold this thing.
Okay.
Right.
He's got that look about him.
Just stay high QR.
Can I ask one question before you guys go back to your meeting?
Sure.
I am the lady that always does the veterans quilts on Labor Day, so, or a Veterans Day. Is there any of you that was in the service? Okay, good. Could you write your name and telephone number down for me? This year, yeah, hard question. This year, I am gonna do the policeman, so then it won't be until the next year. So if you got a little piece of paper or something, put your name on,
What do you want, my name?
just your name and phone number. You wasn't in service before? Okay, we just wanna get everybody, and I don't know who to go to. My husband passed away and he used to know all you guys and I don't.
Well, see, the other thing that happens too is they get sent to a long armor to actually do the quilting with. All this beautiful stitching, a long armor does.
Very cool.
We have two long arms.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
Oh, all your pens.
I'll try right down these tables.
Oh, these are staying tonight.
Oh, we lost that one too.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, she was just frozen for a minute.
Okay.
Okay.
So, oh, I gotta get the volume to change back over to the TV, otherwise it's too quiet. Okay.
You
We
guys
can
forgot
accept
to
the
tell us
quilts
what
on the
night you have
donation
coffee
part of
and
the
brownies. I don't sew very well.
Oh, no,
Buttons.
special pieces from it.
If somebody gets.
Oh, there is some. I looked at them and. Here we go. Was it the fire chief one? Was it the SOP?
What are we talking about here?
Don't you have some SOPs that we're talking about today?
We don't have any for tonight.
Oh, well, I'll go with that then.
None for tonight.
Mark, are you good if I start? Yep. Alright. So if anybody's had a chance to look at the secretary's minutes, I would take a motion to approve secretary's minutes.
January sixth.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes of January 16th.
Take a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Secretary's minutes are approved. Moving on to treasurer's report. I don't have Heather here to ask any specific questions to. Did she give you any updates you need to mention, Ella?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay.
Any other, down there needs explained?
I do have a question, kind of more of a comment. We changed the, dollar amount needed for sign off for approval, and that's been like all the way through and implemented now. Has that been working well?
Yeah.
The new dollar amount and, okay, been working great, good.
Uh, do we need to move some money around? I didn't-
Not yet,
Not yet? Okay,
not yet.
good.
Just one question on the physicals. How many guys get physicals every year?
The whole department got them this year.
Is that an annual thing?
Yes.
Yeah.
What if you start in that year?
They should still get them, cause it's different than the actual start physicals.
Okay.
They do extra testing like the spirometry, so that's like breathing, and they do a couple other things that they test for. And actually, this year it was, I know we were running to the hospital to do them, and so trying to get that scheduled, and, you know, they actually, this year, the group we had just pulled up a bus here and set up everything right here in the offices, and then on a training night, everybody just got it done. So
Oh, nice.
it was pretty seamless to
Yep.
get it done, and it was a little cheaper too, so.
Good.
Alright, well, after everybody has a chance to look through, if there's no other questions, I entertain a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll make a motion to accept the treasurer's report.
I'll second.
Gary and seconded by Mark. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Treasurer's report is placed on file. Chief's report, let's start with Chief Hollins.
First item up here is hires. There are no hires at this point. We'll go on to B, which were the boilers upstairs. They are still waiting on one relay. I wanna hold off on having them come back and fix the other things, so we're not getting another service charge. So they come and fix it all at the same time. So I've been bugging them to get it done, so they're just, it's old, the makeup air system is old, and they're having a hard time finding a relay for that. We are moving forward with it, but it's kind of slow. Also, in front of you, you should have your January calls for service. Some of you might have read through them. So on the back, the total for the month were 27. 7 of those were during the day shift. Mutual aid, we had 3 calls. Mutual aid received 1. Total calls for the year 27. So as of this time, we're at 22 for the month, which we are up 5 from this time last year. And I can probably add that some of those are water flow alarms. When we had the 25 and 35 below weather, some of them standpipes get cold and then the heads blow or whatever. So 5 of those might have been water flow alarms.
I should know this by now, but can you give me the difference between junior fireman, apprentice fireman, intern? What is the difference between those 3? Intern is under 18, right?
That would be our
That's your-
cadet program, right, Chief?
Yeah, it's so yeah, there's some terminology they are the same, so intern and cadet is kind of the same.
Okay,
But apprentice is the kids that come from the high school.
okay,
They enroll, so part of their class is that they are at the school, but then some of it is they spend a few hours a day at a tech school. And then when they're done, they have so many hours that they have to put here. So we have an apprentice right now.
okay,
So that's the difference. Otherwise, like a cadet is just somebody that, they might be working with the day shift or whatever, till they get their firefighter 1 and they can get on the department. And then there's the ones that are, under 18, so also until they turn 18 and get their firefighter 1, they're pretty much just kinda hang and learn and be mentored from some of the firefighters until they can get those certifications.
thank you. Do you have anything else on January calls for service?
Nope.
So, I would entertain a motion now to accept the quilts as a donation to the district with a sincere thank you to the So Happy Sewers or So Happy Quilters?
Stitchers, I think.
Stitchers? So Happy Stitchers, so.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second it.
Thanks, Doug. All those in favor say aye.
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 Opposed, same sign. The quilts have been placed and accepted as a donation.
We also have a couple more donations I'll speak of here. The Coopers donated a mini washing machine. Mini washing machine is like a washing machine that'll stay right here in the kitchen area, and it's strictly for washing the kitchen towels. So we're not mixing those towels with towels out in the apparatus bay. So the Coopers donated this little washing machine so we can keep everything clean and neat in here. Also, China One donated a $300 gift card to the firefighters for food. We're trying to work something out with that so we can all utilize that gift card together. So, one more donation on here is you guys might have remembered we bought a bunch of hose. The association bought a bunch of hose and nozzles, which was like $15,000 worth for this new engine. And we are looking to donate that to the district. So with that, you guys would take over the hose and any maintenance of the hose and the nozzles like we have done in the past. When we donated something from the association to the district.
Looking to, motion to accept those donations of the,
I'll probably do them one by one.
okay, go ahead.
I would entertain a motion to accept the Cooper's donation of a mini washing machine to the district.
I'll move that we accept the mini washing machine for the kitchen towels from the Coopers.
Sorry. Second.
I'll second.
Scary. All those in favor say aye.
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 I entertain a motion to accept the $300 donation from China One to the district.
I'll make the motion, we accept the $300 gift card donation from China One.
Second it, sorry.
Excellent. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion passes. And lastly, I would entertain a motion to accept the donation from the association for hoses and nozzles in the amount of around $15,000.
I'll make the motion, we accept the donation of the hoses and nozzles from the association for around $15,000.
I'll second
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Alright, all donations passed, so thank you to the Coopers and China One and to the association.
Thank you. Very much so, yes.
Fire inspection is on here yet, ongoing, and we are on schedule, so not a whole lot with that.
Chief Sloan?
So there's quite a few things we've been working on. We have a bloodborne pathogens training that's a recommendation to have in our 2% dues audit. So one of the firefighters put a training program together. It's more of a PowerPoint, and then we'll have the firefighters sign off on it then. So it's just about, especially when we intermingle sometimes with EMS, it's just making sure that we have the right gear on so that we don't get exposed to whatever. So that's gonna be sent out to the firefighters here shortly. The end of the year, our NIFRS records changed, and it changed over to what's called nearest now. But by the end of January, we had to have all our calls from however long NIFRS was in service. We could capture all our calls, so we were able to download all our calls since 2000 and put them on a thumb drive to save. Sometimes departments will use those to do community risk reduction and try to figure out target areas where you're having the most calls to. So we saved all that data so at any time somebody can go back, whoever would like to in the future, and be able to access calls from the past. So that's all taken care of. Trying to get a, time training, it's a traffic incident management enhancement class. They would come here and teach how to be safe, while we work calls on the highway or any of the busy major roadways here. It's really being able to, use blockers, and it's about the safety of the firefighters while they're working in those scenes. As you've probably seen over the last few months, there's been some, people hit on the highway for doing, during car accidents or whatever. So it's a state class that they come here and they have instructors. It's a 4-hour class. So we're trying to coordinate it with one of our training nights to have it here. So, and then there is an invite to area departments too that want to send anybody that wants, but we'll have enough people to do it just with our department here. So we're hoping to do it during April, May, June, when it's a little nicer outside and we can do some stuff outside with it. So that's in the process of getting scheduled. We just self-certified for our 2% dues today, which means that the clerks go through it as well. But the fire department does it for all 3 communities, and the self-certification, you go through each community, it asks you how many inspections you did, how many violations were corrected, and then you self-certify that, yes, we did public education and those types of things, respond to calls in your district. So that satisfies the big portion of 2% dues. So that's all taken care of, and I believe all the clerks have also completed it, so I think we're done. So we should be good for the next year. Let's see. I've worked on some pre-fire plan training, which is coming up, I think it's the end of March. And then I also put together an after-action review of the Kenwood Senior Living fire that the department had. So we'll go through that on the same night. Officer training from last month was communications. So we did a little fun exercise with the officers. I bought little mini Lego kits, and then one officer had to read the directions, and in another room, the other officer on the other end of the radio had to put it together. So it was communicating back and forth, trying to understand what they were, just to see how frustrating sometimes that can be. So it was a pretty fun exercise. It was frustrating to watch because all the little pieces that are in the smallest of kits. So, but it was good training just for communication and being able to practice talking on the radio back and forth. So we did that. Last night's training was vehicle extrication, so we did that here. We were in the process with the officers of finalizing the planning for 2026 and how we want to move forward with training and things like that. Also in the process of updating our MABUS box cards. And then planning for 2 career fairs right now. One is at Fox Valley Tech on March 31st, and then the other one is at the high school here in Ripon on April 23rd. And then lastly, we had an officers meeting, actually a chiefs meeting. We are looking at starting to run promotions, and we thought we would start with the lieutenants first. But we would like to put the job description together. We've kind of went through it already, but we would like to get that prepared, and then maybe next month at your March meeting, just approve that job description. And then we thought if it was approved, then we would post for the lieutenant position a couple days after. So that first week of March, we thought we would do a process where they would have to submit a letter of intent, and then we would have a process where they would do an interview, an exercise. I don't remember what was the third. It was an exercise, an interview,
Letter of intent.
Test.
and a test. Yes, and with a letter of intent. So we think there's maybe 4 to 5 that are able to put in for that position, because there's been a few here, 3, 4 that have gotten their fire officer certification. So we kind of had to wait to promote until they got those certifications. So that's kind of the plan moving forward for the agenda next month, is to be able to move forward with that. And then we thought, let's see how that goes with the lieutenants, and then from there, we can maybe start promoting into the captain rank then, but they're young enough, new enough, like, we don't wanna start going from here up, way up here, let's work the lieutenant position first and then move into the captain rank. So, that's kind of the plan, so, SOGs, we're trying to gather the next batch of them to submit, so Heather and I, chiefs have been working on which next ones to go, so hopefully I'll have a few for you next month, so. Other than that, that's it for me.
Oh, you don't have the chief's, job description?
We had that one. Oh, I'm sorry, good, yes. So the summary for posting the fire chief's position, Ellen had sent me a copy of something she put together and then I reviewed it. And so we kind of looked at the city of Plymouth. And then I also looked at, because it just so happened that the town of Buchanan, up in the valley, is looking for a part-time fire chief currently now as well. The summary that Ellen sent me, I think is right on target with what Plymouth had and with what the town of Buchanan had. Except for town of Buchanan had some National Fire Academy class, and the one that Ellen put together had some NIMS classes in it, which is National Incident Management. And so I think the NIMS classes are, I don't want to say they're the easiest to get, but somebody would have to have traveled out to Emmitsburg, Maryland to take a years-long, 2-year-long course in being a chief. And so I think the NIMS is a good start, and I think depending on how you want to do it, you could always say, hey, within X amount of years, you should have this. But I think it's right on where Ellen had sent with the qualifications and recommendations.
For the NIMS class.
Kevin?
Yes.
Kevin, could you have a copy of that for everybody to take home and look at?
Yeah.
Because what I'm gonna need from the board in next March is I need to know your recommendations for a salary range.
Okay.
And then the other question that I need help with is, if it's a salaried position, it's my understanding, and Chief Hollitz or Chief Boers can help with this, that Chief Saul was being paid for calls. Okay, he was being paid for calls, so I need you to think about if you wanna continue doing that, or if you want that all rolled up into the salary position.
Good point.
So if you could, Kevin, if you could give them all copies
Yeah.
and you all look at it and read it, think about salary range, think about on-call stuff, and anything else that you think of that I may have missed.
Yes, good point. In the other two, the Plymouth and the Buchanan one, Plymouth rolled in, like, the chief is responding to calls when available, and that's included in his salary. Town of Buchanan had posted something something that said would respond to major incidents, so giving them some leeway that it may not be everyone. And then Town of Buchanan, so difference is Plymouth was full-time, so that range was, I was shocked when I looked at it, it was actually like 115 to 125 or 100,000 to 125, and then Buchanan's was 20 hours a week. So theirs was 35.5 to 41.5 for 40 or 20 hours a week for part-time fire chief. So that was a little bit of the difference between the two.
That one more thing, what I did, I put down that the firefighter, like firefighter 1, firefighter 2, and all of the other certifications they get need to be Wisconsin certifications, because in the past we were hiring people who did not have Wisconsin certifications, and Wisconsin has a different set of fire rules than other states do. Each state is unique in its own recommendations.
And I will say about town of Buchanan, so if you're trying to compare, Buchanan is roughly about 7,000 for population, whereas Ripon is about 11, I think, roughly with the 3 communities. So, and call volume for Buchanan, probably somewhere in that same like 350-ish calls per year, so probably maybe roughly the same, maybe a little less than here. So just to compare a little bit.
Mark?
Yeah, on the NIMS classes, just
Yes.
going back one,
Yes.
are those more of a broad, it's incident management, right? So
Yes.
there's maybe other like emergencies that aren't just fires,
Yes.
right? So
Yes.
I think even if that's an quote unquote easier or maybe less rigorous certification to get, that would be good for a chief to have something that might be
Absolutely.
a chemical or a, you know, a larger incident of some sort, just to be able to coordinate with other.
Yes, that's correct. So the NIMS classes, though, you know, like the 100, 700 are the basic incident management class. Actually, everybody should have that. When you get to NIMS 3 and 400, it is a more stringent, like, you're IC on a scene and you have to roll through this incident. And so that class is much harder to find because it's in person. So the state, like in the area here, you're lucky if you find it once or twice a year somewhere. So that you may, if you have that in your qualifications, you may wanna have some leeway on those. I think the other ones you can just take online, but that one is, I had to take it in person and I ended up going to Stevens Point when I took the 3 and 400 one. So, but yes, that's a good point for
Thank you.
Ellen, you got anything else?
No, just make sure everybody gets a copy of that so everybody can review it. And then in March, I'll come in with a proposal for the hiring process.
Okay.
Moving on to old business, so report out from ad hoc committee, the bylaws. So I can get up there, Barry, you can chime in too, but Barry and I were there, Tom Krieger was here, we were outnumbered by lawyers, what was there, 4 lawyers here?
Yes.
So, but it was a good meeting, I would say we got through 75% of, what is the term, I constantly forget, the first one.
Attachment.
Attachment,
Attachment.
detachment, I have the hardest time remembering that. 75% of attachment and, started kind of laying out a little bit on the detachment, and then the lawyers wanted to kind of talk offline, not on camera. So we have a separate meeting set up for the 19th, I believe, of this month, in the day. So the next one will be 9 a.m., I think, on the 19th. So, but otherwise, it's all the update.
We did make some good progress.
Yeah,
How was scheduling? Did that end up
no, it was alright.
being okay? I know that's always
No,
just
it was,
it's a
Can
challenge.
Can I ask, was the Zoom not going? Cause I was trying to watch it in the worst way.
yeah,
Yeah.
I watched it.
Did you? I was the only one in the meeting according to my computer. Which was normal in my life, but, okay, so you were in it.
It's not live. You can't watch it live.
Can't watch it live,
Or you could,
You gotta watch it after.
you can watch it after.
what?
It's on YouTube.
Oh, mine was an invitation
Oh,
via
well,
the
that's-
Zoom.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
different. I
But
watched
if
it on-
nobody opened it
Yeah,
up, right,
so-
like you were doing with
Yeah,
Ellen,
yeah,
then it
right.
wasn't
If nobody opened it here, then the meeting wasn't.
but that's a good
Or
point. So
accepted.
for the next one,
And it was just because Tom wasn't gonna be here, I wanted to be
Yeah.
filled in, which he's gonna be back for the next one, so I'm.
Yeah.
That's
he
fine.
ended up being here anyway.
Right,
So-
so it, no big deal, I just was curious if it was running or
No,
not.
that's a good point, because it was, I think it was set by, the attorneys, that's who set the Zoom.
Yeah,
And I don't think they started.
cause I text our attorney and he's like, I'm here, do you want it on speaker? I said,
Yeah.
no, just wanna listen.
Yeah.
But,
We
that's
didn't
fine,
really- We didn't really watch it.
no, I believe that, I believe that. That was the nicest thing he could say.
On camera.
I believe it, I believe it.
Alright, anything else, any other questions? So new business, I have nothing tonight unless something has come up since the agenda is printed.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
So did the city pass, or get a new fire truck or not?
You had to ask that in the last one.
Huh?
We're past that in the agenda.
Oh.
It hasn't come up yet.
Oh.
So I would assume that it's gonna be on our next agenda next week, right?
Yeah.
Next week, yeah. I can't say that for sure, but we don't get our agenda until like Friday, so.
So they didn't have a meeting yet?
No, we had the meeting, it's just that item was not on.
Yeah, cause it was probably too soon, to get it on the agenda, so.
When is city council's next?
Next Tuesday?
Next Tuesday.
Did you pass yours?
We did not get together yet.
When's yours?
Ours is the third Monday, but Tom's out of town for like 2 weeks, so that's why we just kinda. Yeah, he's gonna be back, I think, the day that your next
Okay.
meeting starts, so we didn't really have time.
Happens. Alright, so, agenda meetings for future, you're gonna bring in chief's position with all the description.
Yes.
Salary requirements, copies for all of us, lieutenant job descriptions,
Yes.
and the ask that you post for the lieutenant positions.
Yes.
Anything else?
And I'll bring in a recommendation for how to structure the hiring committee.
Anything else from anybody? Alright, so our next regular meeting is scheduled for March 3rd, 2026. And I would take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
And I'll second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Hi.
Opposed, same sign. Meeting is adjourned at 7:42.
Wow, that's a fast one tonight.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thanks, Alan.
Thanks, Ellen.
Bye, Ellen.